y'all, I'm going to do a quick video, or try to do a quick video. I don't think it's going to turn out to be that quick, because this weapon I'm fixing to show you has just got a lot of little features about it that need to be pointed out. But this is Keltec SUB 2000, SUB Rifle 2000. I picked this up the other day. I've seen a lot of good reviews on it. Looked like a lot of fun. This particular one happens to be in .40 caliber. I wanted a 9, but they didn't have them, so I took what I could get. It comes with a 10-round magazine. These are Glock magazines. This is a 22-round Glock magazine that I purchased to go along with it. I actually read the book, looked through it. Let me get these things out of here. It comes with 2 little tools that I'll talk about in a minute. Let me get the box out of the way. It weighs a little over 4 pounds. It looks like it looks like one of those cartoon pistols you see that maybe someone that voted for the president would use, you know. It is not loaded, as I just demonstrated. It fires a .40 caliber. I picked up a box of them. Let's see what these are. 180 grain full metal jacket. That's what they look like. Kind of like a 9. It comes with a little screwdriver here for adjusting the front sight, and it also has a hex on the other end where you take this out and turn it around. Don't do it. I did it, and I had to put it back in there with a hammer. I would suggest that you use these little ratchet type, if you have a little set of ratchet type screwdrivers, if you're going to mess with the sights. The sights come factory set at 100 yards. Now, in order to make this functional, you take it right here, and it has little knobs on each side. It's spring loaded. That's what you open it with. Pulling back on those. That is also the lock. Okay, and they give you this little tool. It has an offset dimple right there that you stick in here, and you turn it, and it locks up the barrel where you can't unfold it. We'll unfold it and take a look at it. And if you'll notice, as you unfold it, the sight, the rear sight, pops up. Yeah, it locked in. Okay, let's start at the rear. This little device here, spring loaded. Okay, that's what unlocks it. It has a little butt plate here. This whole gun is, I didn't measure it. Folded up, it's 16 inches. It's got a 16-inch barrel. Unfolded, it's 29 inches long, but it's got a little butt plate. This is all Zytel except for the I forget what they call this damn thing, but this is where the recoil takes place, and the barrel. Everything else except for miscellaneous screws and the bolt is Zytel, glass reinforced Zytel. I saw them on several channels. Hickok 45 does an in-depth review of it. I'll put his link down below. Anyway, this is where the buffer is, right here. There's a spring in front of it which controls the bolt. This is a blowback type operation similar to the M3 submachine gun, where the expanding gases force the bullet out the barrel. It also shoves the bolt back. The extractors extract the shell, and it comes back forward, strips a round off the magazine, and loads it in the chamber. This is the charging handle. If you notice, it's got a little offset spot here, and in order to charge it, you would, there we go. You pull it back and lock it back right there. And when you get ready to fire it, they are accurate. Brothers Keepers shows one that he shoots at 100 yards. I don't know what caliber his is. This comes in, I think, 357 and 9mm. But here is the safety. And on this side is the magazine release right here. Again, it came with a 10-round magazine, and their Glock magazines, some of their models hold Smith & Wesson, some of them hold Beretta. It's not a gun that I would like to get in a firefight with. I would prefer something like a Mini 14, a M14, a M1A. But, you know, right now it's just a toy. And hopefully the wheels won't come off the wagon and this won't have to end up being a tool. This is the front sight. In order to adjust it, it's kind of a fiber optic looking color there. It's a little narrow plate that slips in there, but in order to adjust it, you loosen the Phillips on one side and you tighten with the hex wrench over here. You tighten the other side and you move that blade right or left. Each, let me get this right, each 1/8 turn, right or left, moves your point of impact at 100 yards 1 inch. When you loosen that, you can also raise or lower the sight. But in the instructions it says if you move it 4/1000ths of an inch, you move it 1 inch. If you move it, and then another piece of paper says 7/1000ths of an inch. Well, hell, I don't even know what a thousandths look like. And it's supposed to be factory set, so I'm not going to mess with it. But just a handy little, really a toy at this point. But you know, push come to shove, it becomes a weapon. And from what I've seen, they're trouble-free and they're accurate. Again, blowback type operation. Just something to play with, actually. You take it apart by pushing this pin out. It goes out halfway, I think, and then you catch the buffer. It comes out. There's a spring in front of the buffer, and then the bolt would follow. The bolt is in 2 pieces. There was something else I was going to say, and when you get old, it don't take long. I just forgot what it was. Just a nice little toy, actually. It's got a peep sight. I'll have fun with it in the backyard, I'm sure. And like I say, if the wheels come off the wagon, then it'll become a tool. They say, ironically enough, I think that's the right word, they tell you when you take it apart, do not pull the trigger. Because when you pull the trigger, the whole thing locks up and it becomes inoperable. When you take that bolt out, you don't want to pull the trigger. Similar to the Browning. I thought that was funny. I wish Browning would have told me. But anyway, that's a Keltec SUB 2000 rifle. And as you can tell, that's the last thing I wanted to tell you. Now I remember. In order to break it back down, let's get the magazine out of there. You push down on the trigger guard, and it just folds right on back, and it locks in back there. 16 inches long. You'd carry it just about anywhere. I thought it was cute, which sometimes I buy things, you know, just because they're cute. But I'll be shooting it in the backyard. Y'all get to see it sooner or later. Appreciate y'all watching.